Punch.
Hey,
Say
Punch.
hello. And we got Bella right here.
Say hi, Bella.
And then our third child
Third pup.
that has 2 feet. She's behind us. She's been a real trooper so far.
Yeah.
There she is.
Say hi. Wave.
Hi.
Thank you. Lila.
So,
Yeah.
and then all of this happiness back here.
You see all that craziness back there?
This is a little thing we like to call Tetris because we're children of the 80s. And that was a real fun game we used to play.
Yeah,
we never thought we'd be able to use that in our adult life. But
we were so concerned about getting that all in there.
And we did. We have 5 tubs full of all the essentials.
Yeah.
And our clothing, our shoes.
Our whole life.
Our whole life, for the most
all
part,
our stuff
is in the back of this rental car.
Okay, we do have a few things at one of Mom's bedrooms. We do have a few things.
We do. We have a few
But that's
files
more for like
and
when we
memorabilia,
eventually settle
baby
down.
stuff. Yeah.
we
Wherever that may
have
be, we
yeah.
don't know. But so far, we managed. We had a little going away party last night with some family members. Kept it under 10 people due to quarantine rules.
Yes.
And
so we were trying to do a video, our first
yes.
real video at the park-in. We got one in, and we were actually talking for like 10 minutes, and we didn't even have it playing. That was great.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try.
Live and learn. So we're gonna get better.
Well, let's try to do this again. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the topic was, how did we end up here? How did we end up driving from Dallas-Fort Worth all the way to Greenfield, Indiana, to pick up a 2019 Sprinter cargo van that we're converting with the pop top? How did we
even end up in that place?
How did this happen? It's still so surreal for me to be in this car right now doing this.
So it's been a little less than 3 years when we first talked about, doing more of a minimal lifestyle. We thought about doing a tiny house and buying land and just having a bunch of land and a smaller house to occupy. And we looked at land in Colorado and Oregon and just didn't really fall in love with anything there, although we love both of those states dearly. And then we thought about doing a shipping container house, and again, we were still going to be...
Let's take a step back. So we like the idea of a tiny home, and everybody thought we were crazy and all that. For why would you live in a tiny home? Well, we think. Oh. That's great. So you can tell this is only our second or third videos.
I'm sure we're gonna have a lot of blooper reels.
Yeah, that's good. No,
because we're just kind of a blooper kind of family.
Yeah. But so the tiny home, right? A lot of people are like, why would you live in a tiny home? That's ridiculous. Such a small space.
Granted, we're from Texas.
Yeah, so big.
So bigger is better, so they say, and that's how we were always grown up. It's like everyone has big trucks, and I hate to buy into the cliches, but people love to live large and spend large, and so we just always have kind of grown up around that culture.
Yeah, and so we thought that we're all about experiences and not things. And one thing that got us moving in this direction was having to be in one location for the rest of our life, and we just didn't necessarily feel
it wasn't really us. And
there we go.
we realized that works for some families, but for us, as we got older and realized that we've barely scratched the surface with traveling the world, but also the United States, that there was a lot of ground to cover that we just have not even dived into. And so that's when we kind of decided, well, what if we just went mobile and we went on the road? And fortunately, both of our career paths were able to kind of work remotely wherever there's internet access, and so we started going to RV shows, and again, we've kind of run the gamut on different size RVs and different types of vans, and we landed on the Sprinter van because it was smaller and shorter and easily maneuverable and easy to park and get in and out of places. We wouldn't have to tow a car. And yes, having a larger Class A motorhome, you have more space. We just didn't feel like that suited our family the way we wanted it to.
Yeah, and like the RV, you know, I mean, we actually tried it out. And
We did. We rented one last summer for a week, and
it was fun.
we had a great time. But it was
It was
a rental. It was a rental. It was noisy. It didn't suit us. I mean, it worked for our little.
I didn't have my
road
big
trip.
mug, so that's the thing that really got me. I didn't have my big mug. No, but like we you know, one thing is there's in RVs there's just not windows. There's like you basically are living outside, or once you're inside, we felt like it was almost like a coffin. I mean, it was fun. We enjoyed it. Loved it. You know, Lila and I got to do the fire together, which was great.
Mm-hmm.
But then it just didn't feel great. Oh, hey guys, we're gonna have to work on this one, okay? Oh my God! Oh, and then we got people trying to get around me. What are you doing, sir?
So far, we've gotten several dirty looks traveling through Arkansas.
Hey!
And all we do is just give them a friendly wave.
Yeah, but so I remember she was, and this is what we were discussing, is how you showed me the Sprinter van and how this young hip couple and everybody that's almost in a Sprinter van just looks so cute and amazing.
Yes.
And so you showed me a picture of her reading a book. The back doors were open and it was a beautiful scene, and I'm like, oh my God, I want that. That is amazing. And we talked about fifth wheels and having to like, okay, now we have to drag that, and then
the whole point was to downsize, but also have less overhead, less expenses monthly. You know, we sold our house last year, and so we've been kind of shacking up in a little apartment that Thursday was our last day living in. And so the whole point was really to just not only minimize our stuff, but also minimize our finances and our monthly expenses. And we thought, well, if we get some of these other options, then we have to get more insurance, more gas. It starts to add up really quickly.
Well, then you were like, what are we buying? We went to a few RV super
mega stores,
and then like we're walking in and we open one of the doors and it's like flimsy. It
comes off the track.
It was so cheaply
and they're supposed to be brand new, and we thought, well, that's not going to be durable for our family when we're on the road. Like this was a vehicle that will not only serve as a vehicle to get to and from, but it's also our home. So we want something that's substantial, that's reliable, that won't fall apart in 6 months, because we are going to be on the road full time. And you know, like I said, we landed on the Sprinter van. Mercedes is a great product, and we found a great company in Indiana. Just following several people on Instagram, we found a conversion company that builds out vans. And so yeah, this is kind of, it's literally been, we interviewed conversion companies just like you would contractors if you were renovating or remodeling your house. And this particular one in Indiana called Vexed Garage, they were the best fit for us. They were incredibly accommodating, and they don't know the word no, which probably they regret from time to time. But we drew a floor plan, and we drove the van up there from Colorado after we had some extra windows installed, and they were just two of the friendliest, most hospitable guys that love what they do, and they do this for fun. They both work full time, and so yeah, that's how we got here.
What I was going to say was that I know
it's very surreal at this moment.
Well, yeah, it really is. What I liked is that we were able to pretty much almost like a new house. We were able to build it out. Here's this cargo van that's empty space. What do you want to do? And so through Megan doing an awesome job of going online and following a lot of van lifers out there, we saw some ideas that we really liked, and so we took a little bit of everybody's ideas on how they did it, and said, "Ooh, we like that. We like that. How about an outdoor shower? How about the kitchen in the front, and where the sink's on its own." So you'll get to see that later. But it was so fun at being able to build it out and back to backs. It was cool that they were able to do that for us, because not all the people that we had a chance to talk to were willing to do pretty much what we wanted.
Yeah, several of the other companies were more of a one-size-fits-all, or they had option A through E, and you either pick one of those or, go somewhere else. And we didn't really want that. We wanted something, that was going to work best for our family and our lifestyle, and that's why we decided to have an empty van and a clean slate to go from. And Next was the right team for us. So we will be finishing the rest of our drive tomorrow up there to pick it up, and
we got about 4 more hours left.
Reveal. Yeah,
3.5 more hours. We were already looking at what we're gonna have for dinner tonight. 3.5 hours before, so that was good. Looks like there's gonna be an amazing.
We haven't snacked as much in the car this time.
We haven't, but I can't believe we're gonna pass up on some amazing 3-star Mexican food in Missouri. I was looking forward to that.
We have very limited options restaurant-wise, and we do try to eat plant-based as much as possible. And so when you get to some of these areas, it is a little more challenging, and we are aware of that. And so that's another reason why we're glad to have our home on wheels, so we can start cooking and not feel so limited with our palettes.
I'm gonna enjoy that.
Yeah,
Are we gonna do like a little Thursday?
Yeah, we'll probably do like maybe a plant-based recipe one day each week. I know a lot of times people think, oh, plant-based recipes, that you just eat kale and tomatoes, and there's just so many more resources out there now that the sky's the limit, really.
Yeah.
And this guy's really great at seasonings, and I like to bake more. He likes to whip things up without a recipe.
For Lila, I think we're going to get Lila involved, see if she wants to help us cook. It'll be fun. We're looking forward to it. Well, anyway, that was good. You scared?
It's kind of a ball of emotions. I wouldn't say scared, it's just happy excitement.
Yeah, happy excitement. The uncertainty. And in life you have to have a little bit of certainty.
Yeah.
You have to have a little bit of uncertainty.
We're used to road trips, and usually when we go on road trips, we're just going away for the weekend or for the week, and then we turn around and come back to Texas, and we won't be doing that this time. So that's a little surreal, but
this is fun.
I don't think it's really hit me yet until we pick up Betty White's snowflake tomorrow.